morning, everybody. Hello, how are you? Welcome to the channel. This is Color and Chat with Joanna. I'm Joanna. How you doing? Today, oh God, I'm trying to get this without glaring you out. We are working on Endless Summer by Angela Trotta Thomas. This is taking me a really long time to get through because of the move, and I've been puttering around and I've been screwing off a lot. We're about halfway there. I want to say that I'm really committed to it, but I'm really not. This is like the first time I'm painting. I'm just not. I feel a little overwhelmed by it, and I already have rendering issues. Number 3, I wanted to let you know, if you get this diamond painting, it's got that number 3 is also on a light background, where they usually put a dark number on a light background and a light number on a dark background, which is so easy, but I think this one might have been overlooked, and it has been a little bit of a struggle, but there's a lot of confetti in this too. As you can see, we have the beginnings of a car. We're about halfway there. Yeah, this is her windshield and her tires, and we're getting to the big tires soon. If you hear a noise in the background, it might be my dishwasher. I'm so sorry. I opted for this big wide open space, and boy, I got all the noises that go with it, you know. The cave is coming along. I ordered a day bed for it, and I really, really need that day bed to get here. And I've got a desk, a table, looks like a desk with like a bookcase unit built on the end. Really kind of cool, very space organizational friendly. And so I got that coming. I'm really only able to work with a small little 3 or 4 placer, which is just fine by me. I like the little ones too, but I got used to the big one now, and I'm kind of spoiled to it. Because of the confetti situation, there's not a lot of room at this particular square, but it will get better. I mean, the thing about diamond painting is just trot along, and even a little bit of progress is better than none at all. And that's what I'm trying to do. Okay, so we have a situation, people. I'm not sure what to do about it. It's about George. He has, first of all, there's a dog in heat. I know, and she is everywhere we walk. I mean, God, this poor dog is losing his brains, and he just wallows and cries to go out 38 times a day. But we're going through a heat wave right now. This is a bad one. Every summer, everybody gets one. For us on the East Coast, it doesn't sound as bad because you guys are all like, well, we get 110 before breakfast. It's like, yeah, but it's not a dry kind of Texas kind of heat. It's a whole different animal out here. The humidity is so thick. It is like right before a thunderstorm, when the air is really, really thick and charged. It feels like that all day. All day. I'm not kidding you. So today we're taking an inside day. We're not going to go pooling around. Long-suffering husband went to Sam's to get their snossies that they live for. Thank God we had those last night. I finally had to break down and give him a Benadryl and try to zonk him down a little bit. And usually that works if you have like a really bad... Hold on, I need a better tip than that. I have pens all over the place. I'm not having an organized day, people. Anyway, yeah, usually it'll help just kind of calm him down, and I couldn't. I even got a wet rag and I wiped off his whole nose. I gave him sort of a face bath, which he didn't appreciate at all. Matter of fact, he got downright ugly about it. He really was like, we're doing this. I was trying to get the smell off of him, basically. And I thought if I got a cold rag on him, it would cool him down, or a towel. In our case, a beach towel, because everything with George and Fiona is supersized, as you know. And I thought that would help. And I'm telling you. But he also has another thing happening. Now, I noticed this with a Great Pyrenees owner. They have a YouTube channel, and they have massive, big numbers. Their channel is Super Cooper Sunday, and they have a Great Pyrenees and a Golden Retriever. And they say it's all about the Golden Retriever, about Super Cooper, but I really think Dakota, the Great Pyrenees, steals the show. Anyway, plus I'm a Great Prey owner, so I'm partial. But anyway, he's got this dog, okay? And the dog, every time he eats anything at all, look at how dirty my nails are. God. Look like this is from George, from scrubbing this dog. Anyway, so every time, it's a psychological thing, and I want to know, does your dog have it, or have you ever heard of this? Because I've only heard about it from one other person, and it's this guy, and he's got a lot of, Great Pyrenees. I mean, he's had the dog 8 years. It's not a new thing for him. Anyway, what happens is every time you feed the dog any little thing, even a cookie, a cracker, a treat, a snozzy, anything like that, they automatically, and it is physically impossible for them to go into the frame of mind that they go into, because it can't be done, but they automatically think they have to go to the bathroom, like at that moment. Like they have to go out, and they will wallow, and they will get all bloaty, and they will get crampy, and make you think, oh my God, this dog's going to bloat out on me. And then they go outside and do nothing, and then they come back and everything's normal again. This happens with Great Pyrenees. I'm not kidding. It's like I don't know, like a weird thing. So he said he took him to the vet, and the vet now has him on medication, and he has to take this little pill every day. Is there a big hairball? Hold on. This medication every day. He gives him this medication, and I'm thinking about going to the vet and getting it, because every time, and we haven't gotten a vet here yet, because we took them to our vet before we left Texas, and we got all their shots up to date and everything. They have their Delaware license. Very, very particular in Delaware. They love dogs. Don't get me wrong. They adore, this is the most dog-friendly state I have ever seen in my life. When it comes to dog-friendly restaurants and dog-friendly beaches and dog-friendly theaters and dog-friendly everything. Listen, if your dog behaves properly and doesn't act like a angry toddler, you can pretty much take your dog anywhere. I mean, really. Now, we've taken our dogs to church. We're those weird people. And they love it. But, hold on, I gotta put the book down because it's gonna get my way. I know it is. Oh, there we go. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. You gotta have your license in Delaware before you can take your dog anywhere. They want to know who that dog is, where that dog came from, what kind of people that dog's hanging around. They want all the tea about the dog. And I'm okay with that. But I'm really thinking, I've never heard of a dog that just goes bazooka every time you feed him anything. And this happens when he gets the cookies. It's been happening for months and months. And I would be like, how weird that he would just go into that frame of mind. Like psychologically, he thinks that little piece of food traveled through his entire body in 2 seconds and he has to go out right away. I'm like, I never heard of that before. Have you heard of it? Do your dogs do that? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. What do you think? Do you think it's just a weirdo dog thing? Or is it something, does he need like, does he need psychological care? Yeah. That's what I'm wondering. Is he just weirded out on me? I don't know. But I heard about it and I said, you know what? Maybe it's a thing. Maybe it's a real thing. Anyway, what are we doing here? We're trying like crazy to make headway on her. She is really going slow. Really, really slow. It's not a quickie girl, but it could have to do with me changing my game a little. I usually do, Mandy Manzanos and people and portraits and that kind of thing, and boy, that just works wonders for me. I zip right through them, but she's definitely going to require a little more time, and I'm okay with it. I'm going to walk it out and make her beautiful and get her framed and everything, and try to get ready for the summer thing. I was so mad. I was going to do the Christmas in July, and that ain't working at all. I really thought, oh yeah, I'll have this one done, no trouble. I need to learn how to not commit to an event until my canvas is completely finished and framed. And yeah, framed for me means part of being finished. I don't feel like it's finished until I've got it framed, or at least, painted to be framed. And, to me, that's part of the project, when you can look at the finished product on the wall and go, look, I did accomplish it. I do have 2 of my diamond paintings up on the wall. One is in the hallway in the entry, and she looks great. One is in the cave, aka my studio room, which is aka a mess. Like piles everywhere, like not even moved into. I mean, long-suffering husband thinks it's smart to just take all the books and all the tchotchkes out of the boxes because the boxes take more room, but I am of a different type. I like to leave everything in the box and do one box at a time and finish it and put everything away as I empty the boxes. He likes to create his own chaos and then go, we'll deal with it later. I'm like, no, I don't unpack like that. But, not everybody does everything the way you do it. Just go with the flow, chill out. Don't be so needy and pathetic about it. It's just going to make a conflict that you don't need, and you're trying to, when you're being married, which is being married is always a job, and it's always the first job, I mean, people who tell me, oh, I put my children before my husband any day, and I'm like, yeah, but those children are going to grow up, and they are going to leave the nest. You are the nest, and they will grow up, and they will leave, and at the end of the day, who are you going to talk to? So you should have somebody you get along with. and if you really look at your closest friends, you don't have as much in common with them as you think you do. You're like, yeah, but she doesn't believe in this, or she's not a Democrat, or she's not a Christian, or she's not, I mean, why am I friends with this person? What do we have in common? Who cares? We laugh and play and have a great time when we're together, and that's all that matters. Not your job to find like-minded people who will just robot along and agree with everything you do. It's your job to understand how people are different and that you can always learn something different from them, something new. And that's what I try to do, especially with long-suffering husband. He's got his own way of organizing and packing, and I'm like, I don't see through the chaos of it all. Well, no, you don't, because it's not your chaos. That's his chaos. It's not yours. But to him, it is right as rain. And so I say, let people do as they do, As long as they're a decent character of a human being, or they, they're not mean, because I have zero tolerance for mean. Oh God, I'm so lucky I'm married to it because he's not mean. No. Okay. Well, I am totally disorganized today. But I haven't done an upload in a while. And wanted to show you where we've come, where we're going. Are we going anywhere? I don't know. Where are we going, people? I know I'm using eye tweezers. I have long ones, but guess what happens after a while? And I bought these. These were bought. But the little tip, I don't know if you can see this. The little tip here, hold on. It begins to bend out ever so slightly, and then it kind of takes a little jiggling. See? The piece will come up, but not as quickly or easily. So all those packages I have of tweezers, yeah, we're going to have to get those out. I put them all in one bag together. And then, of course, I misplaced the bag. Because why not? Because that's what I do. Because that's me, I do me, and you do you. But I'm so excited. Things are coming in like every day. We're getting more and more at home, starting to hang some things on the wall, starting to make it a little more sociable so I can get off the dining room table, get him off the dining room table, because we're kind of back to back with the computers. We have the monitors. He has half the table, I have the. It's not horrible, but it is not what this table is for. And you can't have pizza parties on the couch for all eternity. Eventually, you want a table you can eat at. It'd be so nice to eat at the table. So, getting her done is going to be an issue. Anyway, okay. I am so tired. Whew, we got about 3 days left of 100 degrees. My friends in Europe are really, they're getting the crap kicked out of them right now. Some of you are diamond painting and freaking out. Some of you are evacuating from your homes because they're on fire. And if you are just sitting in a rescue facility or a shelter somewhere and you can hear me, oh honey, I'm so sorry that this is happening to you, and we are with you and we love you, because 1,200 people have passed away already from heat. from the fire in the UK, in the, well, Europe, UK area. And you know, our hearts go out. I mean, it's terrible. Oh my God. Anyway, I'm going to work on her a little bit more. This is where, hold on. I get all the little puppies off. I know. I'm still wearing a long sleeve shirt though because it's still cold in here. I mean, these poor dogs wouldn't survive this heat. They really wouldn't. And I'm thinking, you know, oh, it's actually chilly. But it's early in the morning too. So it's like 60 or 70 degrees here. It's not super, super hot yet, but it will get to 95 or 100. And, you know, any kind of animal that's a red zone. Okay, let me pull this open so you can see where we are. We have all of this done. Oh, can I move it back? Hold on. I have a new stand and it's a little touchier. Okay, so we have all of this done. Yay! And then, oh, look, I got that dumb thing I got to deal with. I found something to put my pens in for the meantime, and then I have a little section up here. She's all finished. But see, I'm a little worried because the paper is starting to pick up a little bit, which means it's really like, you need to finish me. So I'm going to concentrate on getting her done. I love how the houses are turning out. See, it all makes sense at the end. When you begin it, it just looks like a pile of blue. But then you keep going and you dabble in here and there and there and there, and it all looks beautiful at the end. And who knew I'd have such a cool car, right? Anyway, so I just want to show you where we are. We are coming along, and we are going to celebrate when this girl's finished because she has really, taken her hits with me and taken a little bit of struggle to get her there. And I really didn't think it would be a problem child by any means, but it is. Hold on, let me get her hooked. Nope. Those little baby hooks are so cool. They're on Amazon. You get a whole container. Aren't they cute? They're so Victorian. I know, my nails are a mess. I'm doing cat eye nails. I'm going to show you guys how this works. Maybe do a demo. Well, let me get them in the light. When you turn it, it looks like a cat eye. You see? And you polish it, and then you have a little magnet, and the magnet moves all the little metal particles in the nail polish. It's really, I'm going to try another kind of cat eye tomorrow. I might do a demo. What do you think? Does it sound interesting, boring, stupid? Tell me in the comments. Anyway, I love you guys. My heart goes out to you in the UK and in Europe generally, Germany, Spain, everywhere. We have friends all over, and they are hurting right now. So, send a good thought their way because they could appreciate it. And yes, for my sweet subscriber who loves to, who loves to do the rolly thing, and you can roll this anytime you want to. You don't have to wait till your diamond painting's finished. Matter of fact, I suggest rolling every little section after you do it, because if you have anybody who comes up, and look, we have people who popped up. We've got pop-ups on this. But I think most of it is not because of the glue. I think, or the canvas, I think they're not meant to be, you know, exposed to that much air for that long. And we have been going for nearly a month to get this guy done. And I may have, you know, just aggravated it. I don't know. But, yeah, I always recommend rolling them out. She was like, can I use the roller on it before it's finished? I went, yeah, roll on, girl. So roll on, you know, have fun. Roll on out of here. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to roll on out of here right now. See who I missed. See who got popped. And fill in the holes and move on to the next section. Love you guys. Shine on. And look, you're important to me. So that makes you... Wait. Okay. Let me start over because I'm backwards today. What a wreck. Have a cup of coffee. This is what happens. Okay. You are important to me, so therefore you must be important to you. Take care of you. Got to put yourself up on that priority list and do it. Who cares about dishes? I got dishes going right now. Dishes and laundry will be with us even after we're dead. I'm sorry, but it's true. They follow you even after you're dead. Anyway, so take care of you, okay? Because you're going to be around to survive it all. I love you guys, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye. 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 Bye.